finally back. I had to take a hiatus for me, for my mental health, just to take care of me. I'm back. I'm doing great. I'm active in my local church. I get to go to Grandma's house every week and work on a new project. And even though she's not there, I'm still loving it. But let's get to this garden tour and see what's been going on. Alright y'all, so we have to start at the windowsill inside. I have actually been propagating like crazy basil, and then this last week I just harvested a ton so I can fill my jar back up. And then the cucumbers were having troubles with the Texas heat. We had been consistently in 100-degree weather months on end, and so I brought these little shoots inside from a plant right before it completely fried on me outside. And now let's go outside. And here is the second cucumber plant. It finally flowered this week. I'm so excited to see what we're gonna get off of it. And here's our Casper gardener. Hello, sir. How are you doing today? And then here's his catnip that has been staying good over this year. He actually got to a point where he was eating some, so it's not as much as I'd like, but that's okay. And then here's the other basil plants that have been, I just forgot, I haven't turned it sideways. So these are the other basil plants I've already brought out. I'm going to be sharing them with people. And then the celosia, y'all, it has not minded the 100-degree months on end temperatures, and it's doing great. This is one I'm going to be giving to a family member here. And then here's another cucumber plant. I started it inside once I started to see things were not doing good, and it's going along well. And then here's my chrysanthemums. They decided they were just gonna overwinter well, and now they're all feathered out and full into this planter. So here in a few months they'll probably start to flower for us. They're gonna be yellow chrysanthemums. And then I started my fall garden because the summer garden was not successful. So the first things that popped through were the green beans. So we've got 2 green bean plants. They actually fried in the summer weather, so I'm starting them for the fall. And here's our first zucchini plant. And then something that has done really well for me, and I found out it won't bloom until next year, are my daisies. I got some daisies, and they have been staying nice and healthy and green all summer long, and then they'll flower next year. And then I've got another currant bush. Accidentally did not water it well one time and the leaves fell off, but it's still a healthy plant. It'll overwinter and then it'll do well. And then here is the currant bush. It is doing great, y'all. It is doing so good. It did not produce fruit. Their months to do that is June if they're going to produce. So I'm hoping next year, after it overwinters this year, it'll produce for us. And then here is a tropical plant. I always forget what it is, but we had gotten this from a sweet lady that had brought it when for Grandma's funeral. She had given it to us. And then I have one good aloe plant here. It's still doing so well. And then, unfortunately, my calendula got attacked by whiteflies. So I peeled it all the way back, and it has a good root system, so I'm hoping it will grow. If not, I've got calendula seeds in one of the bags, so they'll pop up here in about a week. And then here's my first cherry tomato of my fall garden. And then this is a nice wildflower. It will be blue. All these little buds here will turn blue. And can you tell I cut my basil? It doesn't even look like I cut it back, but I cut it back quite a bit and it's doing well. It loves this dry West Texas hot weather and doing so good. And then I have a bell pepper plant right here that's doing super well. And it has a little celosia plant right there. I'll probably put it in a different planter to share. And then, I don't know if you can see, but there's a little honeybee that's going after the celosia over here. This red celosia just blossomed and looks so pretty. And then this yellow one in this pot, I think it is doing a crossbreed. It looks like it's got reddish tips on it instead of some yellow. So I would not be surprised with as many times as they've been in the same spot. And then here's another red one that's in that pot. And then our last plant is our beautiful jacaranda tree. Loving this heat, I tell ya. It's not as tall as last year because I accidentally let it get completely frostbitten. So all it had was this little trunk right here, but now it's doing great. So let me turn you around and I'll do the recap. Alright y'all, so like I said, I've been busy taking care of myself. I had not really taken care of myself while Grandma was sick after she passed and things like that. So now I get out of the house every day, working in the garden. I go out on the weekends, go to the house. I'm actually working on a project at the house, and I will put it towards the end of the video so you can kind of see, because I'm actually going to be moving in there for at the end of this year, so I don't have to pay rent to an apartment, and I can enjoy being where my grandma was, and I can enjoy that big old yard, y'all. I'm really going to enjoy next spring, really enjoying planting there. I've been prepping there. I've built a garden box for my herbs, and then I've also got some galvanized raised tubs, so I'm having fun. But I hope you are doing well. I hope whatever adventure you've had, it's going well for you. And as always, if you like this video, hit that like button. And if you haven't subscribed, I'd love for you to subscribe and join my journey. And I'm hoping to give you a video at least once a month, if not once every few weeks, on the garden updates. Y'all take care.